Hello family and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Mary. If you are new here and you haven't already subscribed, please kindly subscribe. Click on the notification bell to get notified whenever I upload a new video. Don't also forget to like my videos, comment and leave your suggestions too as well. So in my previous video, I spoke about preparation towards a nursing interview. So today I'll be speaking on um answering some nursing interview questions in Ghana. Okay, yes. So first of all, when you go for a nursing interview, then no the first questions they normally ask is tell us about yourself. Okay, and then in answering tell us about yourself or answering about yourself in nursing interview is different from attending an interview for a job in a company. Okay, so in nursing interview they don't want to hear anything plenty about you. They already have your details in front of them, they just want you to profess it. Okay, say it again for them to hear for the second time. So mention your name, your age, probably where you are coming from, and then maybe if you are currently working at something or at a place, you mention it. Okay, and my case, I just mentioned I was working in a hospitality company. They were like, so since you are working there, you know, okay, you are there. I was like, no, because I want to be a nurse, I decided to find a job there, so I'll learn how to deal with customers and then how to treat and relate nicely to people so that I'll bring into the nursing field. That was what I said. Okay, so you can say a bit about what you are currently doing. If you are currently schooling, doing something, you just say, or teaching, working at something, you say it. Okay, that's not the time for you to go and talking about the food you like best and then the game you like best and stuff. Okay, so telling them about yourself, your name, your age, where you're coming from, your senior high school attended. Okay, yeah, where you graduated from, your senior high school. Just something small. If you have any other thing to say, fair enough, but this is what I said during my time. Okay, so don't just keep it short, don't prolong saying plenty things. That's not the time for you to come and wash your dirty linens in public. You are by your family, your things. No, respect your family privacy. Okay, just say something small about yourself and then the second thing they are likely to ask you on is current affairs. So you try to know what is happening these days. Start like you have to know what is happening around you at the time you are going for that interview. Okay, current affairs, who is the minister of health, and then try to know who is the regional minister for the region you are going to or where your school is located. Who is the regional minister there? What's happening maybe during this COVID season? If you happen to go for an interview and a question is being asked about COVID, what are some of the preventive measures, and you are just sitting down, you know he doesn't speak well. So you try your best to know a bit about current affairs. I'm not saying you have to have everything off head, but at least you have to know your ministers, some at least know some. They can ask you who is the minister of agriculture or who is the minister of children and world affairs. You have to know it too. You have to know. Yeah. So just try to know a bit of your of current affairs to save you from any anxiety and panic. Okay. Thirdly, you have to know a bit about nursing. You want to be a nurse and then you are asked who is a nurse, you should be able to say something about who a nurse is or what is nursing in general. And you are like, but you said you want to be nursing, so what you want to be, you don't know what it is about. Do we kill people there? Do nurses, I don't know, what did they do? What is nursing in general? What is it? What is the nursing thing? And then know a bit about the qualities of a nurse, the duties of a nurse. Okay, you just have to know something about nursing. That just don't just be blank about it. Okay, be knowledgeable, have knowledge, a fair knowledge or a bit knowledge about nursing in general. Okay, then also per the courses you offered at the senior high school, you can be asked any question based on the courses you offered. And then interview questions vary. So somebody's interview question can last for just 2 minutes, 3 minutes. The person is done. Somebody to enter and be there for long. You don't know what's happening. If you are the next to follow, you are panting. Your heart is just already beating. Okay, so it depends. Somebody can be asked plenty questions. Somebody to two. Okay, so know a bit about what you studied in school And for my case, that's why I said you can just expect anything from a nursing interview. They can ask you any question from a nursing interview. It's not only about nursing or health alone. No, they can ask you general questions. Okay. My case, I offered general science at a senior high school, and I never had any science question. I was asked of I should give 5 examples of triangles and then divide 8 by 3, or is it 3 divided by 8 or something? I was asked to divide 8 by 3 or say 3 by 8, one of them. Okay, so that was what I had. Okay, and then I did a bit of dictation on English, like spellings. They just mention some words you spell, they will mark it there, and give it to you. Okay, so just have a fair knowledge about what you study, but be sure that, and I want you to know that they can ask you anything in a nursing interview, ranging from personal stuff to what is happening. They can ask you, just expect anything, and that's not to scare you. Just expect anything. And then if you are asked a question and you don't have any knowledge, and you tell them you don't, maybe they're asking you a physics question where you don't have any knowledge about it. You tell them you don't have an idea. Okay, so if you can't answer a question, you tell them you don't have idea. It's not. Is it a crime not to know something? No. So if you don't know, don't be sitting down. Your time is going. If you don't have idea, because the time, everybody and the interview time, and that's not to say if maybe um they've given you 3 minutes for your interview and then you use all the 3 minutes without answering the question, you've been disqualified. No. Okay, so if they throw a question at you and you can't answer, tell them maybe you don't, if you don't have an idea, yes, but if you think you have an idea, express yourself. If you are wrong, it is not a crime to be wrong. Okay, don't be sitting, they ask you a question and you are sitting quiet and you scratching your head and you hear blind next question. Okay, and then they can ask you funny things for you to just laugh off and then not to be tensed up. Somebody was asked, are you in a relationship? Do you have a boyfriend? Do you have a girlfriend? And somebody was like, they asked, what can you do best? What are your talents? The person was like, I can sing and dance. And they were like, okay, dance for us. She got up and she was dancing in the interview room. So please, if you are asked to, it's not a crime to say you can sing or dance, but if you are asked to sing or dance, just tell them you want to reserve it. When they finally give you admission, you come to the school, you will display your talents. Okay, don't get up and be dancing in the interview room. Okay, no. Okay. And then they will ask you, why do you want to be a nurse? Why do you want to be a nurse? So this question, me, I can't answer for you. Why do you? I had my reason why I wanted to be in the nursing school, or I had my reasons for going into nursing, and I had my reason for becoming a nurse. So my reason might be different from yours. So I cannot give you a reason why I want to be a nurse. Why do you want to be a nurse? And I think on my field first interview, I was asked, what do I like about nursing? Hey, I won't mention the answer that I gave to let you laugh at me. I will not mention that answer here. If I should mention that answer, you run into shock and I have to come and revive you. So they will ask you questions about why do you want to be a nurse? You should know why you want to be a nurse, okay? So as for nursing interview, it's nothing scary about it. And then also, some people were asked to come along with calculators, pencils, and pens, and then you do a small test. I don't think it's any chemistry or physics difficult questions or biology, okay? So I think it was just some small mathematics questions or science, something small for you to just write. So that's not to scare you. If you are asked to come along with calculator, go along. And it depends on the particular college you be attending, okay? So it's not anything to be scared about. So nursing interview is just for you to express yourself, okay? Just express yourself. Be bold, be confident. Even if you can't tackle anything, be confident. After all, you can even answer, or somebody can even go for an interview, answer all the questions and will not be given admission. So first of all, it is a grace of God. When you carry the grace of God, you can even fail the interview questions, but they know that you have something in you, and everybody needs development to develop or to grow up or to grow to mature in wisdom, in strength, in everything. Okay, so when they realize that you have good grades, you have good results, and then the interview you can't even say you didn't answer anything at all. Okay, in exam we don't have to score everything perfect to to make an A, isn't it? So um if you are not able to even answer everything, don't say because of the you have failed. No, just go and relax, pray to God and the grace of God. If you are supposed to be in school that year, it will be your portion. Okay, so there's nothing scary about a nursing interview. Just be prepared all round, do your best and leave the rest for God. That's all I can say for today. So if you are blessed by this video, kindly subscribe. And if you have not already done so, please kindly subscribe, share to a sister, a brother, help somebody find a solution to a bothering question. Okay, so this is why we ended the video today. Stay tuned for subsequent ones. We'll be talking a lot about relationship, lifestyle, and nursing too, and faith. Yeah, so God bless you. I love you. Bye.